You might think you're saying these words correctly, but many English learners get them wrong. Today, I'll show you how to correctly pronounce 100 words in English that are difficult to say so that you can sound clearer and more natural. I'm going to finish the video with 5 of the most difficult words to say in the English language, so hang around until the end because you won't want to miss that. In this video, I encourage you to first listen to me say the word and then repeat and try to copy my pronunciation as closely as possible. Ready to get started? Let's go. The first group of words we're going to look at are words with silent letters. This means there is a letter in the spelling of the word that you do not pronounce. First, let's look at some words with the silent letter B. Listen to me say the words and then repeat. Lamb, lamb. Can you hear that even though there is a B in the spelling of the word, you do not pronounce it at all? Lamb. Another similar word, thumb, thumb. Debt, debt. Doubt, doubt. In these words, you should just imagine that the B is not there at all, and that will help you to say the word more correctly. Now let's look at words with a silent C. First, we have muscle, muscle, seen, seen, scissors, scissors, ascend, ascend. As with the words before, all of these words have a C in the spelling, but you do not pronounce it. Next, we have a word with a silent D, and that is Wednesday. Wednesday. The spelling of this word is very strange, and it does not look at all how it sounds. So listen carefully and repeat. Wednesday. Wednesday. Next, we have a couple of words with a silent G. Sign, sign, foreign, foreign. And now some words with a silent H. Hour, hour. You can see there is an H at the beginning of this word, but we do not say hour. The H is completely silent. Hour, hour. Honest, honest. Ghost, ghost. And now a couple of words with very strange spellings. Listen carefully to the pronunciation. Rhyme, rhyme. And rhythm, rhythm. And the final group of words with a silent letter have a silent K. There are lots of words in the English language that start with a K, but you do not pronounce it. For example, knife, knife. No, no. Knee, knee. Knock, knock. And that's it for our silent letters. Moving on to the next group of words. Now we're going to look at words with complex consonant clusters. A consonant cluster means there are 2 or more consonant sounds next to each other in the word, and this can sometimes make the word difficult to say. So once again, listen and repeat. Biscuit, biscuit. Squirrel, squirrel. This is an especially difficult word to say because you have the squ at the beginning and the r in the middle, ending with a ul sound. So listen very carefully. Squirrel, squirrel. Now try and say it faster. Squirrel, squirrel. Jewelry, jewelry. Crisps, crisps. Again, we have lots of consonant sounds going on in that word. The cr at the beginning and the ps at the end. Crisps. Scratch, scratch. So this word starts with a scr and ends in a ch. Scratch, scratch. Glimpse, glimpse. This word has 3 consonant sounds together, the m, the p, and the s. Glimpse, glimpse. Now the next few words have the very tricky th sound in them. To correctly make the th sound, put the tip of your tongue between your teeth and blow out through your mouth. Make sure the very tip of your tongue is between your teeth. Now you can do that. Let's try some words. Threaten. Threaten. This word is tricky because you have the th followed by a r. Threaten. Clothes. This word has the th at the end, followed by the s. Clothes. Again, make sure the tip of your tongue is going between your teeth there and you're blowing out. Clothes. Depth. This word has a p before the th sound. Depth. If you find that word tricky, try to isolate the sounds. Try p, and then epth. And then finally put it all together. Depth. Some more words that end in the th sound. We've got strength. The beginning of that word has a str, ending in a enth. Strength. Warmth. And now we have fifth. Sixth. This is especially hard. You want to start with a s, and then at the end of the word we have the x, followed by the th. So put it all together. Sixth. Make sure that for the x sound, your tongue is going to the back of your throat. X. Sixth. It's a tricky one, so be patient with that word and try to practice as much as you can. We also have 12th, and 100th. This one has a slight d sound before the th. 100th. Well done if you managed to get those. They are difficult, so please, if you found them hard, go back in the video and repeat until you feel more confident. Now let's move on to our next category of difficult to say words. These words have reduced syllables. This means that we do not sound all of the syllables as if they are written in the spelling. We reduce them a little bit, often to a weak sound. Let me demonstrate with some examples. First, we have comfortable. A very common mistake that learners make is they say comfortable, and they sound every syllable of the word. But it is not, in fact, comfortable. When we are speaking fluently, we say comfortable. Another one, vegetable. We don't say vegetable. We reduce that middle syllable. Vegetable. The next one, temperature. We do not say temperature, we reduce it. Temperature. A similar one, literature. A common mistake would be to say literature, but it's not so common to pronounce it that way. You'll more often hear literature. The next one, chocolate. We don't say chocolate, we say chocolate. You can hear in the word we almost lose that middle syllable. Chocolate. The next one is separate. Now this is a tricky one. If you're using the word like a verb, to separate, the pronunciation is different. You'll hear that there are 3 syllables. Separate. For example, I'm going to separate these 2 things. However, if we're using it like an adjective, we would say separate. For example, this class is separate to the other one. The next word is miserable. We don't say miserable, we condense it. Miserable. Next, we have favorite. The spelling looks like it should be favorite, but we do reduce that second syllable. Favorite. We don't entirely lose it, but you can hear that it is reduced. Try again. Favorite, favorite. Next one is camera. We don't say camera, camera, camera. Next is business. The spelling makes it look like it should be busyness, but we in fact say business, business. Next, we have a very common word that learners often make mistakes with, interesting. We do not say interesting. This class is very interesting. No, no. This class is interesting. Interesting. Next, we have different. Different. We lose a syllable in the middle there. We don't say different. We reduce it. Different. Different. The next word is every. Every. Instead of saying every, it's reduced. Every. Every. And the final word in this category is a month, which is spelt very strangely given its pronunciation, and that is February. The spelling is February, but the pronunciation, February. February. And those are our words with reduced syllables. If you're enjoying this video and finding it useful, please take a second to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you can be notified every time I release a new English learning video. Thank you so much everyone for your support, and now let's continue with our next category of words. We're now looking at words that have unusual stress placement. Remember, the stressed syllable in the word is the one that has more emphasis. Sometimes it's not easy to know which syllable to stress, and I'm going to demonstrate this with the following words. When you listen to these words, really pay attention to the syllable that I stress and try to copy me. The first word is controversial. Controversial. I'm stressing syllable number 3, the. Controversial. Controversial. Vulnerable. Vulnerable. This is another word where we have a slightly reduced syllable. We don't say vulnerable. Vulnerable. And I'm stressing the first syllable. Vulnerable. Necessary. I stress the first syllable. Necessary. Career. We stress the second syllable. Career. Career. Eventual. Eventual. Particular. Particular. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. Unique. Unique. Appreciate. Appreciate. Photographer. Photographer. Independent. Independent. Development. Development. Restaurant. Restaurant. Accommodate. Accommodate. And our final word, in fact the topic of this video, pronunciation. Pronunciation. And be careful with this one. A common mistake is to say pronunciation, but that is incorrect. It's pronunciation. Pronunciation. Now we're going to move on to an interesting group of words. The pronunciation of these words depends on where you are in the world, and I'm going to compare how the words are said in British English compared with American English. As some of you know, I'm from the UK, so I have a British accent, but I'm going to try my best to demonstrate the American pronunciation for some of these words. I'm going to display the word, and then first I will demonstrate British pronunciation and then American, so you can compare. Here we go with the first word. Schedule. 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 Vitamin. 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 Leisure. 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 Privacy. 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 Herb. 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 herb, aluminium, aluminium, aluminum, aluminum, garage, 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 tomato, 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 advertisement, 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 route, 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 adult, 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 data, 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 laboratory, 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 basil, 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 and our final word, oregano, 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 oregano. And those are just some words that are pronounced differently in British and American English. Next, we have another interesting group of words, because with these words, the placement of the stress can change the word from a verb to a noun. All of these words have 2 syllables. If we stress the first syllable, the word is a noun. However, if we stress the second syllable, the word is a verb. Let me demonstrate with an example. Take this word. If I stress the first syllable, it is a noun. For example, record. I'm going to play a record on my new record player. However, if I stress the second syllable, record, it becomes a verb. I'm going to record a video. Now, let me demonstrate some more words like this. First, I will say the noun form, stressing the first syllable. Then I will say the verb form, stressing the second syllable. Again, listen and repeat. Record, record, present, present, object, object, permit, permit, import, import, export, export, conduct, conduct, progress, progress, rebel, rebel, contest, contest, reject, reject, produce, produce, increase, increase, decrease, decrease, and suspect, suspect. So remember, stress on the first syllable, the word is a noun. Stress on the second syllable, the word is a verb. Now, I said I was going to end with 5 of the most difficult words to pronounce in the English language, so here they are. These words are difficult because they all have very similar spellings. I am going to display each word and then demonstrate how to say it. The first word is thorough. Thorough. We have the th sound, th, a r, and then the GH is silent. Thorough. Thorough. She did a thorough job of her homework. Thorough. Next, through. Here we have a consonant cluster, the th and the r. Thr. And again, the GH is silent. Through. Through. They drove through the countryside. Through. Next up, though. Though. Again, we have the th at the beginning with a silent GH. Though. Though it was raining, they decided to go for a walk. Though. The next one has a similar spelling but completely different pronunciation, and that is tough. Tough. This time the GH is pronounced like a th. Tough. The hike up the mountain was really tough. Tough. And the last one, throughout. So we're back to the r sound at the beginning. Through and then out. Throughout. He slept throughout the entire film. Throughout. Well done if you made it this far. You just learnt the correct pronunciation for 100 of the most difficult words to say in the English language. If you're looking to learn some native speaker phrases and practice the pronunciation, I recommend you check out this video next, where I share 100 important phrases for daily English conversation. See you there.